processing company located at Afam, Oyibo local government area will soon come on stream. Governor Nyesom Wike stated this on Thursday after inspecting the plant, pointed out that the company, when fully operational, will employ 4,500 persons and also boost agriculture in the state.
First of all, you have 50 employment, you have 150 indirect, and then look, what is important is not how many people that work here. The 3,000 farmers who are going to sell their cassava. So you can multiply the chain effect where you have 3,000 farmers supplying cassava. So you can imagine if you multiply 3,000 persons, what you get. So it's going to be very huge, and that's what we're talking about. And those two that as they go out, they also have people who will be working within the clusters. So not just generally those who work inside the factory. So I think anyhow, take it directly or indirectly, we have not less than 4,000 people who benefit from this.
He stated that the state government has 70% equity share in the project, which is in partnership with Shell Petroleum Development Company, SPDC of Nigeria.
This project has been here for over 2012. That's when the project was started, and I thought that it was a project that would take like 4 years to finish. Unfortunately, when we came on board, they are not working because there are no funds. And so we decided to make sure that all funds are released for them to be able to complete this project, which is very key. It's unfortunate we ought to have completed this May, but again, because of COVID-19, which has negatively affected so many things. But whatever it is, we're happy that the work is still ongoing. At least for now, they've done not less than 90% of the job. You can see what's going outside is mere putting the infrastructures in place. But the major facilities for the cassava processing is already in place. And one good thing I found out here is that the farmers are not coming here to bring in their produce. Rather, the equipment, the machines, the processing machines will move down to where you have the farmers in clusters and take the cassava from them. And that is very, very key. You have saved the farmers the transport problem. You have also saved them the cost of logistics. So I'm quite impressed with what we have seen.
Earlier, the managing director of the River State Cassava Processing Company, Ruben Gesson, noted that the cassava processing plant, when completed, will increase income for smallholder farmers by providing an enabling environment for them to sell their cassava tubers.
This is a project that will process the cassava in River State into cassava flour. It will be processing 45,000 metric tons of cassava tubers on an annual basis into about 12,000 metric tons of cassava flour.
He also disclosed that the plant will produce about 45,000 metric tons of cassava flour daily, while about 12,000 metric tons of cassava tubers will be needed for collection by its mobile plant from farmers around the state for processing.
It will give a fair opportunity for the farmers in River State to sell their crops to an industrial outlet, and also make sure that we set the pace for the industrialization of the area, having a power plant next door.
Mr. Gesson commended the state governor for embarking on the project, which he described as the first of its kind in sub-Saharan Africa.
This project is running exclusively on electrical power, so we want to prove a point that we can use power generated in the state to industrialize the state. Not to talk of the farmers, which are roughly 3,000 in number, and their extended families that will participate in the agricultural process. So the multiplier effect is quite enormous.